What's up, Nova Heads? It's Amber Nova.
This is Chris Lights Out Lytle.
Hi, this is Ray Boom Boom Mancini.
Ice Boogie.
It's the real and raw August Artois.
This is Smiling Sam Alvey.
It's Archimedes.
I'm Jack Cartwheel, the real deal, the human highlight reel.
This is Steve Mowry.
I'm Victor Henry.
Floyd Bulletproof Trooper.
Billy Starks.
It's ECW Original, The Enforcer, C.W. Anderson.
This is Honest John.
Hyper Street. I'm
Luis Moreno.
And it's Mr. Classic.
Anthony Noe.
I'm Jason Punet.
The young ghost.
It's old Hattie Price here.
When I say what's my name, Snipes.
Richie Slade.
My name is Gino Rivera, the Frank Sinatra of the Spanish Mafia.
The incredible one, Anthony Idol.
This is Ken Shamrock.
The Golden Boy, Jordan Clearwater.
Yo, watch and listen.
Championship Online.
Podcast with this is Alex Mars here. Hi, Richard Modest.
So, please listen to it, otherwise be cursed. Okay, see you later. Love that, Dennis.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You're now watching and listening to Championship on the Line podcast. My name is Alex, and today's a very, very special episode here today because we have a professional boxer, a fighter that I've been watching for a very, very long time. Always been a favorite of this guy, and I can't believe he's here. I can't believe he's here on the podcast. Former WBC lightweight champion of the world, and he's got a very, very big fight, ladies and gentlemen, as on August 20th he'll be taking on Adrien Broner on August 20th, and it will be at the Seminole Hard Rock Casino in Hollywood, Florida, live on Showtime. Again, we got Omar Figueroa Jr. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you for having me, man.
No, thank you. And how are you? How's everything going for you, and how are you feeling today, champ?
Better and better every day, man. Camp's been progressing amazingly. Everything. I've been healthy. I've been able to do everything we've been wanted to do. I'm elated, man. I'm happy, and I'm excited for this fight. Looking forward to it.
Oh, absolutely. Same myself. When I first heard this fight announced, I was so excited because you're a very exciting fighter to watch, and Broner's also another big name too, and. I'm very excited for this fight. And, this is a fight that's been, like you said, this fight should have happened years ago. So The fact that and it was supposed to happen in July, like, how do you feel now that it's getting closer to the fight? Are you now like, yes, finally, like it's going to happen. Finally, it's going to happen all these years. Like, how do you feel now getting closer and closer to this fight?
Honestly, in retrospect now, I'm glad that, that we were given this extra time, because I feel like, obviously I had already had enough time for the July 23rd date because I started camp a long ass time ago. But these extra few weeks have honestly come in really handy. It's just allowed me to really just sharpen up some stuff and work on little details here and there that we wouldn't have had time to work on had we fought this past weekend. So we're just taking everything in stride, and we're making the best out of everything that's come our way.
Absolutely. And how's camp for this time? Obviously having that extra time, but how's training camp been for you? Like, has there been any, big differences in this training camp preparing for Adrien Broner?
Yeah, being healthy all around, physically, mentally, I've been able to really just work on myself and work on everything that we need to work on for this fight, whatever strategies we have, whatever little, like I said, fine tuning here and there. We've had time to work on all that and to focus on all that. And that's something that's really, I feel, is hopefully, makes a huge difference for this fight.
Absolutely. And also, you're doing this training camp also with your family, correct?
Yes, sir.
And how does it feel to do with, like, obviously having that family environment? Like, how does it feel to have it? Like, is it more comfortable, it's relaxing to have people that you trust in your training camp or family?
There with family, you never know. So it can go both ways. And there's always drama in every camp, but being with family, everyone's dealing with their own stuff too. And we're dealing with family stuff too. And, but other than that, I feel like it's been the normal stuff, and we're able to work together, and it's brought us closer, and it's just, I feel like this is the best camp I've ever had, for real.
Nice. Awesome, man. I love to hear that. And, especially from a person, I've been watching you fight for a very long time. I've seen your fights, so like obviously like the Ricky Burns fight, the Tony DeMarco's, the Robert Guerrero fights, and and I love seeing your fight because you bring it every time. You bring it every single time. You're an exciting fighter. You always bring the pressure in. What's gonna take for you to get this win over Adrien Broner? Like, what do you think is gonna take for you to get this win and walk with your hand raised?
Well, like I said, I think we, first off, we're trying to be in the best shape possible. So we have to be in tremendous shape. So we're working hard on that. And we're going to have to go back to basics, work on our jabs, work on applying the pressure, and just work on being relentless in the ring, and just do what I do best, which is throw punches and break them down.
Yeah. And that's what you do best. And I think that's what makes it so exciting for this fight. Because, obviously, with Adrien Broner, obviously his last few fights, a lot of people have been written off, on his recent performances. For you, in your opinion, what do you believe you're going to see which Adrien Broner you're going to see for this fight?
Honestly, I'm not worried about what version of Adrien Broner shows up. As long as the best version of Omar Figueroa Jr. shows up, that's going to make all the difference.
Absolutely. And also, going to this, obviously there was a virtual press conference you did with Adrien Broner. Obviously you walked away from the press conference. Did that surprise you at any point? Did you expect that to happen, especially with Adrien Broner?
I mean, no, it caught me by surprise, obviously. I'm thinking, obviously, it's not that we don't want to do those kinds of things, but especially being in camp and everything that we go through, it's sometimes it's like, another one, or, whatever. But it's what we got to do. We gotta sell the fight. We got to show up for the fans. We gotta let people know what's going on. And I feel like it's all part of the show. So, you suck it up. It's like training. You have to go through hell. You have to run. You have to spar. You have to diet. So it's kind of like, you don't get to pick and choose what parts you like and what parts you don't. You just got to do it on. I feel like as a professional, it's what we got to do. But hey, if you can get away with it, then whatever, whatever floats your boat. But I feel like we got to do our part in that sense too. It's all part of camp. So just got to get it done.
Absolutely, yeah. And you handled it very professional, which I like that you stayed in the press conference, which I think in your situation probably would have been awkward. It's like, oh, he left. Okay.
I kind of envied him because, like I said, like I'm tired from camp too, man. Training has been tough, so he got to walk away and go chill in bed or do whatever the hell he did, and I had to sit there and do the interview. But hey, more power to him, man. That's just him.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and obviously, getting before the start of this fight, like, was this? Did you have other options to fight other people, or was this Broner was like the first option, and you guys got a hold of to fight him?
We just asked for the best fight available, and they brought up Broner, and we've been wanting to fight Broner for a long time, so we thought it was a perfect fight to make. We're both coming off. I mean, he's coming off of a victory his last fight, but we're both kind of the same age. We've been through kind of a similar rocky, career, and so I feel like this is a perfect fight to be made, and this is a perfect time too. So I feel like they couldn't have been better timing for this.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, and then also I've been reading a lot of obviously critics. A lot of the analysts, they've been saying that this is kind of like winner moves on, they fight another fight, they get to move on to the next round, and the loser kind of retirement. Do you see that kind of like winner moves on, and maybe the person in talks of retirement? Because in my opinion, I do believe you have especially both of you guys, you have a lot of fight left in you, and that's what makes it so exciting. But do you see that kind of if someone loses in this fight, retirements, the talks come in?
I feel like it's a serious topic to be taken into consideration, but at the same time, I feel like we've both been dealing with a lot of stuff outside of boxing, and at least myself, I feel like I've taken care of a lot of that stuff. So I feel like I've found new life, new everything in me, and I feel like the best version of myself is still yet to come. I'm barely finding myself in that sense as well. So I don't know. I mean, I've got to see how this fight goes. I got to see how my body feels. We still have, about 4 weeks, I think, left of camp. So, and it's the hardest part coming too, which is the weight cut and everything. So we'll see how my body reacts on August 20th. And if everything comes out okay, then, we just got to see how it goes on that day.
Mm-hmm. And also, a win over, a popular name like Adrien Broner, a guy that's done a lot in the sport. I believe a win over him will probably get you another, big fight. Is that the motivation for you, like to get a big fight and obviously, become world champion, get a shot at the title? Is that the motivation for you for this, road back?
I mean, yeah, I feel like yes, but at the same time, I feel like for me, having overcome everything I've overcome, having been diagnosed with everything that I got diagnosed with as far as mental health and everything that's gone on in my life, I feel like the real challenge for me has been beating myself in the sense that like gaining control over my mind, gaining control over my body, gaining control over how I react to situations, and getting myself in a position to get in fights like this again, and getting in shape for it's been a whole lot of everything going on behind the scenes for this fight to take place. And I feel like that's been the main focus for me, just getting myself ready, working on myself, and wanting to be at my absolute 100% best, and then we'll see how it goes from there.
Absolutely, yeah, of course, and especially everything that's happened to you in the past and everything you've been diagnosed, and it's just, you've proven so much. I mean, you don't have to prove to anyone, just for you to get back in the ring and just doing what you're doing and fight. And not only, like there's in the past you've seen guys maybe take tune-up fights, but you're not taking a tune-up fight. You're taking a really tough fight, and you're facing a tough Adrien Broner, because I do believe, he has something to prove too, just like yourself.
Exactly.
And you might get a strong Adrien Broner on come fight night. So,
we're hoping.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And obviously, with this fight too, like I said, critics are kind of talking about this fight, but I do believe it's going to be an exciting fight, because again, you guys have something to prove. You guys have a message to say, hey, we're still top elite fighters, and you can still hang out with the best, and that's what makes it so exciting for this fight. I'm excited for this fight.
Yeah, exactly.
And everything too. How much, especially with the past, especially with being diagnosed, how much is obviously your family, how much do they have helped you, especially with coming with all this and the camp and everything, how much have they been behind you and making you feel better and being strong for this?
Well, see, that leads me to my whole point about mental health, and why I'm so excited about making a push on that subject as well, to normalize it, to help it become mainstream and something that we can all talk about, because it's been tough, especially when I bring up mental health. It obviously, as a parent, you don't want to hear how messed up your child is, and because you're, as a parent, you want to do your best to make sure you raise a happy child and whatever. So I mean, life has a lot to do with it. Life is not easy for anyone, and I feel like no matter what you do as a parent, life will always find a way to to get their hand in the mix and do their part in raising a child. But I just want to help as many people as possible, because I've been down in the dumps and in dark places, and I know how it can be. And if I can use my platform to help somebody and guide them towards the light, then that's what I'm going to do. And so it's it's a bit of everything. So I'm using my platform in boxing to hopefully help as many people as possible. And I know that I've already done that. And I'm starting to do that more and more, because I'm just, like I said, I feel like I found purpose outside of boxing. And I feel like pushing and trying to help people with their mental health is what it is. So that motivates me to be even better in boxing as well, because the more known I am, the more people I reach, the more people I help.
Absolutely. And honestly, I thank you for that. I thank you for doing that, because, mental health is it's a strong, disease, and it has to be put out there. People have to know about it, and what you're doing is amazing. You're helping people. There's a lot of people that are afraid to speak about it and come out with it. And you're, especially the level you are right now as a boxer and the fame you have, and you're helping a lot of people. And I thank you for that, because again, it's a mental illness that people don't. It's a topic that people are not comfortable talking about it, but you're open for it, and I thank you so much for doing that.
Well, I appreciate
it. Absolutely, and again, what's the final message for the fans and also for this fight? Do you have any final words for this fight?
Well, of course. I mean, we're working our asses off to be at our absolute best, and that's what we're hoping for on August 20th. And outside of boxing, if you feel like you're struggling with your mental health and you feel like you can't anymore, or you can't find a way out, or whatever situation you're in, reach out, seek help. I promise you it'll be the best thing you can do. Don't be afraid. It's okay to be human. Everyone goes through crap. Everyone feels like crap sometimes, and everyone is afraid. Everyone is scared of themselves, of their minds, of whatever the world is throwing at them. And it's okay to be human. That's basically it. It's okay to be human and to feel.
Absolutely. Again, man, I appreciate you and everything you've been going through in this fight, man. I'm excited for it, man. I'm excited to see this new version of yourself, and coming in mentally and physically and just ready to kick ass. So
exactly.
And I can't wait for it. And before we wrap up, we do a quick little segment where we ask 10 fun questions, just quick questions about yourself. Is that cool to do with you, sir?
Yes, of course.
Awesome, brother. So first question, what's your favorite movie of all time?
I would have to say it's the Joker, the new one.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Nice.
Yes, sir.
Well, Joaquin, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, it
has the only one, right? Yeah,
it has a lot to do with mental health.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
that's another reason why it just struck a chord so deep with me.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, and also they're making a number 2 too, so that should be
that's exciting. That. Yes, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. And then with the second question, what's your favorite TV show of all time?
I would probably have to be Rick and Morty.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah. Who do you like better? Do you like Rick or Morty better?
Rick. I relate a lot to Rick. Yeah.
Rick Sanchez.
Yes, sir.
Nice. All right. What's the third question? Do you have like a favorite band or music artist you like to listen to?
Right now, damn. I would have to say System of a Down.
Oh, okay. Nice.
That's always, a go-to for me.
Nice. Do you have a favorite song from them?
I think it's Toxicity. If I had to choose one, I would have to go with Toxicity. Yeah.
Nice. Classic. It's a great song. Awesome. And then with the next question, when you're not cutting weight, what's your favorite meal to eat?
My favorite meal of all time, I would have to say, is pozole.
Awesome, man. That's cool. Awesome. Just pozole. You have any other favorites?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head, but pozole for sure. That would be my last meal. If I could choose one, that would be my last meal.
Cool. Awesome. It's the first too. We never get pozole. That's awesome. That's the first one for us.
Made by my mom, though. It has to be made by my mom.
Mom, yeah, of course. Nice. And the next question, I don't know if you're a gamer, but if you are, do you have a favorite video game?
FIFA.
Yeah.
The FIFA franchise. I would have to go with FIFA for sure.
Nice. Are you a big soccer fan?
Yes and no. Like, I don't really watch much TV, but when I will watch a soccer game, whatever game is on. I don't mind watching soccer.
Okay, cool. And especially with the World Cup coming up too.
Exactly.
Nice. With the next one, do you have a favorite sports team?
Well, the Spurs. Basketball has to be the Spurs.
Nice. I was going to ask too, because I saw on your Instagram you met Tony Parker, right?
I finally got to meet him. I had already met Back when I was training here, I think it was like back in 2010 or 2011, I got to actually go to their training facilities and all that. And I got to give Duncan, I gave him pads and Ginobili as well. But Parker happened to be, he was still in France. I don't know what was going on or why he was over there, but I didn't get the chance to meet Parker back then. So I finally got to meet him. So that was exciting.
That's cool, man. That's awesome, man. I know I saw the picture, I was like, and I saw what you put in the thing. I'm like, that's pretty cool, man. Especially Tony Parker's such a legend. That's awesome. Awesome. But the next question, outside of boxing, do you have any hobbies or anything you like to do for fun?
Cooking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nice. I like being in the kitchen and trying new foods and trying new flavors and trying new stuff. So that's exciting for me as well.
Nice. Do you have anything you like to cook? Anything? Any favorites for you?
Breakfast is just easier, just because egg is just so versatile. You know, you can do so much with egg. So I feel like it's the easiest thing to do, and it's delicious and it's healthy and it's good and it's just good all around.
Awesome. Yeah, me too, man. I love breakfast. I love breakfast over lunch and dinner. You know, I could eat eggs and all that, bacon. Yeah,
sure.
Can't go wrong with that. Awesome. And with the next few questions, before your fight, do you have any rituals you like to do before you get in the ring?
No, not really. I don't think I have any set rituals. I think it just depends on whatever's going on or around me, or or in the dressing room or whatever. But having my family and hugging my family, my mom giving me the bendición and all that, the blessing, like that is probably the only ritual, or the only ritual that we have.
Okay, cool, awesome, man. That's cool. And then with the next final two questions, do you have a favorite boxer of all time? Do you have a favorite fighter of all time?
Yeah, I guess it would have to be Marco Antonio Barrera.
Nice.
Because of what he did to Prince Nassim Hamed.
Yeah.
So ever since then, he became my favorite boxer.
Cool. That's awesome. Do you ever got a chance to meet him?
Yes, I've met him, I think. Yeah. I don't know, actually.
Okay.
I don't know but actually, no, I think I have met him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's awesome.
I didn't get a picture, though. I don't know if I have a video or picture evidence, but I think I have met him for sure.
Cool, man. That's awesome. A legend, too. So legend,
yes, sir.
Especially that fight, man. Yeah, that's cool. And then with the final question, if you, sir, could have a fight with someone but cannot be a boxer, it could be a celebrity, it could be a sports athlete, it could be a character from a movie, who would Omar Figueroa want to fight?
Dang. That's a tough question. I don't know if
could be a video game character or a character from a movie or an athlete, celebrity, anyone.
I'm trying to see of a character that really annoyed me and I really hate, but I don't really watch much TV or watch many movies. Oh, I guess it could be what's his name, the bad guy in Gladiator.
Oh, okay.
I forget his name. Yeah, so it would have to be him. I would love to punch him in the face.
Yeah.
Especially after he kills.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. And how would you see that fight going? You knock him out?
Oh yeah, I would. Yeah, I would knock him out for sure.
Awesome. Well, again, sir, thank you so much for taking the time to do this, man. I really do appreciate your time. And again, for the fans out there, do you anything you'd like to plug in with social media where the fans can follow you?
Well, no, it's just my name, Omar Figueroa Jr. And feel free to send a message talking about mental health, or if you feel like you need to reach out to somebody or whatever, send me a message. Omar Figueroa Jr. I think that's my name on most of the social media. And don't be afraid to reach out and talk to somebody. It's okay to be human. It's okay to feel, and being vulnerable is a huge asset to have. So don't be afraid, and yeah, seek help if you feel like you need it. That's it.
Man, awesome, man. And there you go, man. And again, dude, thank you so much again for taking the time and spreading this this message, and for myself too, I like to spread this message too, because it's a topic that it's a very, very important, and people need to know about it. And and again, dude, I thank you so much for everything you've done for the sport, but also for everything about for mental health. Again, I do really appreciate it. And again, dude, good luck on your fight. I can't wait for it. Again, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget August 20th. Omar Figueroa Jr. will be going up against Adrien Broner at the Seminole Hard Rock Casino in Hollywood, Florida, and it'll be live on Showtime. So again, and also don't forget, we'll also put all the links he just mentioned. We'll put everything links down below where you can find them. And again, Omar, appreciate the time and thank you so much, and good luck for your fight. And
thank you.
And that's going to do us here at Championship Online Podcast. We'll see you guys next time.
All right.